Hi, my fellow queens and lovely ladies. Today we are starting to celebrate Simchat Torah, the festival of the joy of Torah. So I have a few thoughts to share with you. If you're interested in that, then just keep on watching. So when I was thinking about Simchat Torah, it was actually very hard for me to figure out what I want to say about that. And I was, again, not planning to do a video about that at all, because for me it is sort of the same as, no, it's not the same as Sukkot, but it sort of goes in like one motion. But then I thought, no, it is a separate item and a separate holiday. So I actually want to make an effort and like put some thoughts out there. And it's not something huge, and I'm not preachy or anything. I'm just trying to share a few thoughts with you that actually just now came to me this morning. So I was thinking, Simchat Torah used to be my favorite holiday of them all. So I wondered why. Why was that? And when did it stop being that? So when I was still single, I spent all my holidays basically floating from one home to the other to have meals with the people who invited me. And that is, of course, so much fun because you go there and you eat. You don't have any cleanup to do. You go back home, you rest, you have nothing else to do. It's just fun. So that's how my life used to be before I got married and started to have a family. And I sort of thought, wow, what a change. What a change. When did that happen? So this is basically when I started to not be just on my own anymore. This is when everything started to be more of a chore than just fun. And it's normal. I'm not complaining or that is normal and it's part of growing up. But still, I miss that time of this easiness and this joyfulness and just concentrating on the joy. Because now, with all the preparations that one constantly has to do, going from one festival to the next, or going even from one Shabbat to the next, and all the things that come in between that you have to do, and you have to squeeze the shopping in, and you have to squeeze the cleaning in, and you should be pretty, and you should be happy, and you should be celebrating, and you should be hosting, and all of these things, and it's all on our shoulders, right? And that is hard. And it's okay to admit that it's hard. It's okay. And all the kids are home. Of course, how could I forget? That's my main issue that I have, that how can I get everything done with everybody being home of my family and other people even in addition to that, and other people sending their kids over. So how can I still find the joy in all of that? So I was thinking about Simchat Torah and how we rejoice in the Torah as the word from God for us on that day. So of course we should always have that joy. And let's be honest, it just sometimes it gets lost in everyday life, like so many things get lost, right? So it's very good to dedicate a special day for that, to just refocus on just that for one day. But the main thing that is so very deep for me this year is that we finish the whole Torah reading cycle, and on the same day we start again with the first part of the Torah, the first parasha, or the first portion. So how does this all fit together in my head? It basically contradicts what I just said, because when we go from one thing to the next, we never stop. We read the last portion of the Torah and we immediately go to the first thing again. So the cycle is never interrupted. So that's on the one side. On the other side is what I just said, that we basically we celebrate and we clean up and we do laundry and we cook and we entertain the kids and we host and we do all of this. And when we're done, we're starting from the beginning, and it can be so exhausting. It can be so exhausting, and it's nice and everything, but you have to pay a price for that, right? I mean, after the holidays, you're basically wiped out. At least that's how I feel. I need some time to recover from the holiday season, really. So, how does that all fit together? So, I enjoy taking a break after the holidays from this whole intense cycle of never stopping. It goes and goes and goes and goes. But on the other hand, there is the holiness. There is that has been given by God, that is good for us and that we should have in a cycle, and we should not have a break, and we should rejoice in that, and we should enjoy it without taking a break from it. So there is this joy and there is this joy, and both of them are good and both of them are important, but it is okay from the worldly joys to take a break, because we need that. We need a reset also in our brains, right? Like, at least all of this, what I'm saying, is just my thoughts. Okay, so whatever. It might not be important at all, but that's, just in my mind. And but this this kind of joy that has been given to us by God, and that God obviously feels is so important for us because we need it in our life, because it's this other kind of joy from a different dimension. That's His joy that He is giving us. So that we should always have. And I want to take that from this day, that it's not just Simchat Torah. It should never just be Simchat Torah. It should go on and on and on and not stop ever. Okay? Because God wants to bless us with this. It's not a chore. It's not like you just finished your laundry basket, or you just finished ironing, or you just finished folding the laundry, or you just finished emptying out the dishwasher, and again, like 2 seconds later, the dishwasher has to be filled again, or the laundry basket is full, and you go on in a cycle, and it's just overwhelming sometimes, especially when you have a large family. But even if not, it's like we're all busy people, right? So, but this kind of joy that is here, let's just draw like a big heart around it, and let's just hold on to it and keep it, and let's remind ourselves throughout the day, every single day, that God wants to bless us with joy from Him, that we should always have, and we should always remind ourselves that He wants to bless us, and that He wants to be with us, and He wants us to be happy and joyful and enjoy what He wants to give us. It's right there. It's God always gives. God's blessings are always there, and it's just for us to embrace it and to grab it. So that's my 2 cents worth of thoughts that I have for Simchat Torah, and I hope you enjoyed that. So with that all being said, I hope you have a Chag Sameach, you have a very, very happy Simchat Torah, and you'll enjoy that joy and that joy. Besides that, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel, of course, and to comment away if you want to, and to follow me on my other social media. All the information, as always, will be in the description box down below. This look, if you're interested, will come up after Simchat Torah. I just filmed that before I filmed this video, so this will come up in a few days. And besides that, I just hope you come back next time, because why not? And you just should know that this is a place where you are loved, and where there should always be a lot of beauty and a lot of joy, and everything should just be very, very pretty. It's a good place to be together, and I hope you feel like that too, and I invite you to come back next time. And up until then, hugs and kisses. Bye.